And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, really?
1.
How's it going?
Yeah.
You were doing that kind of thing? Yeah. Pretty impressed with it.
Alright, we're on it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey guys, Jordan Nielsen here, host of Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV, and today we have a very special guest, Elizabeth Cherry.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Yes.
At United Real Estate Southern Arizona.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for taking time out of your busy day as an agent and joining me on Real Estate Pros.
Thanks for having me, Jordan.
Today provided by Guild Mortgage in Tucson, Arizona. So
Thank you, Guild Mortgage.
absolutely.
Appreciate it.
So we'll give you a couple minutes to introduce yourself for those that are watching that don't know who you are.
All right. Well, howdy, everybody. I am Elizabeth Cherry. I am on the Excelsior Associates team with United Real Estate Southern Arizona. It is a new company to Tucson, but not new to the nation. Been around since 2011, revamped, and coming on strong. So I love the company I'm with. And I'm also the 2019 president of Women's Council of Realtors for the Tucson Network.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what is that? Wow, it sounds like you got a lot going on in the real estate. How long have you been in real estate? You know, what interested you in getting into this industry?
I got my license in 2009. It was so I could work around a lot of things that I was already doing and loved it. Played around with it a little bit, got back out for a little while. Still did the buying and selling, but I got back in full-time November 2014, and I've been doing it ever since, and I'm loving it.
Awesome. So do you work? So you work on a team? Is that the atmosphere, or is it a team where you work by yourself, or what's the dynamic of your real
Jordan,
estate?
there's no I in team. Okay, so basically, we do have a strong team of 10. It's the Excelsior Associates. We've all been together. I've been with them for 4 years. Our broker is Lewis Parrish. So it's just an amazing atmosphere that we work with, and a lot of people that generally produce what we produce generally do break off, and you know, everybody has what works for them, whether it's individual, partnership, team, but this is the atmosphere I love. It's awesome.
So how long has it been around in Arizona?
Well, are we talking about United Real Estate?
Yeah, United Real Estate.
Okay, so the company itself has been in Arizona, I'd probably say for about 5-6 years now. There's five offices that are going to be up in northern Arizona, Phoenix, Scottsdale area, and then in May of 2018, Lewis purchased Tucson, and so we kind of run the gamut of Pima County.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So it's a nice.
So going strong.
Rocking and rolling. We actually just found out that we are Rookie of the Year for the company. Because nationwide, there's over 75 offices and 3,500 agents, I think. And our production and our increase in agents has put us up as Rookie of the Year.
So as your team, right? That is awesome.
It's our team and the company, so we're all part of it. But the company, United Real Estate,
75.
Out of 75, and that's not even starting in January. So I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of the company. I'm pretty proud of what they offer us and what I'm getting out of it. So
yeah. So talk to us a little bit about that, because obviously, if you guys are number one, there's something that you guys are doing right. So talk to us a little bit about, like you mentioned, the culture and maybe the things that you do to drive the success that you're finding out there.
It's okay. Well, one of the things is it's 100% commission based. So everybody has a different model that works for them, and so I think that there's something for everybody out there. But this one is 100% commission based. You have a set transaction fee, you have your E&O, and then you have a monthly. So it all comes out under $450 a month, and then the agent gets to keep the rest. We also have a lot of transaction technology and understanding, a lot of Facebook Live meetings that you can do. It's just, when you come into the office, it's kind of like a coffee store kind of atmosphere. It's very open, it's very friendly, but there's already somebody there to help out. We have grown to 32 agents just in our one office right now for us, which is pretty strong considering we only started in May. We have agent services, there's just a lot that puts it in there and just says that there's somebody else behind you, regardless of what you're coming in with, whether you're by yourself, partner, or a team.
Wow. So it sounds like a great atmosphere and growing really. That 32 agents is a lot. And people may say, well, some other brokers just have a ton, but for having just started in May and you're already at 32, that's significant.
Well, and also not knowing the name. A lot of people are like, I haven't heard of United Real Estate, but it's coming, and it's coming strong. So it's going to be fun because I've been with a lot of of different people over the last couple of years, and with Women's Council, you throw in a lot of different companies, and so you get to know everybody's features that they enjoy about where they're at, and it's just one more option.
Right. So you're going to be the 2019 president for the Women's Council.
Yes, sir.
And so what does that entail? What are the goals of that organization?
So with the Women's Council of Realtors, what we do, it's basically a great networking opportunity to come together. Like I said, different companies, different backgrounds, different lenders, vendors, affiliates, all of that fun stuff. And you get to utilize the opportunities, the referrals, the relationships, all the reasons that might be out there. You learn from the people that have been in the business for a while. You can learn from people that have just gotten in. It's a fresh perspective. It's what we were talking about just actually yesterday with the new board coming in. We were talking about finding a way to make consistency and change collaborate, rolling the old with the new and making something fun out of it.
So it's a great networking, and so it's women's only, right? Or
nice ask. That's a nice guess
yeah.
because 10% of the 12,000 members nationwide are men. So we have 44 members right now for our Women's Council, and we plan on doubling that. That's our intention. And we have 10% men as members. So it's a lot of fun. It brings a lot of
open. So if you're interested, so how do people join, or what does that look like?
Well, there's a couple of different ways to do it. I mean, obviously they can get a hold of me.
There you go.
But they can give me a buzz, or we also have our Women's Council of Realtors online at TucsonWCR.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about your real estate business. So you got in it, you said 2009, correct?
2009.
So you've been in the business for almost 10 years. How has that changed since you started to 2018?
Well, definitely I have seen a lot of, like they always say, I don't think anybody hasn't heard it, there's a shift coming, and if there isn't a shift coming, it's just because we've gotten out of one. But I've seen the market go up and down, and this time, I think being back in it, specifically 4 years full-time, it's not that different. It's always going to be the same thing. You just might have different interest rates, you might have different price points, but you got the same people that are going to be out there, whether they're buying, selling, or investing. They're going to look for what they want. And as being a realtor, it's my job to help them find it.
So a lot of people are in the industry forecast like not a correction, but maybe it's going to level off. Where do you see the real estate industry here in Tucson going, or do you see it continually going up, or what is your perspective on that, I guess?
I think it is going to go up for a little bit.
Yeah?
But what's that saying? Everything that goes up. We don't want it to come down too much, but I think that it's gonna go up a little bit. It's gonna level out for a little while, but the people that are in it for the win are gonna, they're gonna have to adapt. And that's what we do every single time there is a shift, so.
Right, so right now, would you say it's a good time to buy or sell, or where would you say we're at?
I'm thinking right now, if there was ever a good time to sell, it would have been in May. The next best time to sell would be now. The inventory is out there. It's pretty bleak, and that's why I call it a thin inventory, because if it looks good and it's priced right, it's going fast. And right now, I think we have about a 2-month inventory, so it's getting snapped up. There's not a lot out there, and the challenge that I'm seeing with a lot of people, not everybody across the board, but what's happening is we have more savvy buyers too. So they're looking online, they're checking things out, and then when they're coming in and asking what they're asking, if the seller's not up for it right then and there, the buyer's saying, you know what, I can kind of hold off.
Right.
I'll wait it out. And so we're going to see some, butting of heads, but hopefully everything works out.
So you said there's 2 months of inventory currently in a normal market. What is that number?
Well, normal market, normal, it's also going to depend on where you are. But, you want something that's healthy where you can get out there and find something that's, I say, 3 to 6 months, easy. You want something where you can find a balance. Are there houses out there and people being reasonable are going to ask and get it? Or is there just nothing and there's no reason to even offer on the ones that might need a little bit of help,
Right. So right now it seems like it's more of a seller's market since the inventory's low. When people put it online or on the MLS, it has a tendency to go pretty fast. Are you seeing homes at a certain price point go faster than others?
Oh, goodness gracious. Definitely anything under 225 or 250. Definitely. And the investors that I've worked with are actually having a hard time under 100,000, 150,000. It's just getting a little tougher for them. You know, it used to be a little bit easier to fish out of the barrel, and now it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth, out of so many agents in Tucson, what makes you different than, or why would somebody choose to hire you to represent them?
Why did I know you might ask that? No, actually,
So you got to plug yourself here
I
now,
know,
right?
seriously. Well, actually, you know what? The one thing that I do like about the way that I interact with my clients is that it doesn't matter whether they're like a first-time person, a first-time trier, or a luxury buyer, or they're about to retire. Look at that, right out there. It's going to be one of those things where all of them matter. All of them want something, and it's my job. It's my joy to find them something, and so it's the hunt. You know, you gotta enjoy it.
So in 2018, where does the majority of your business come from? Is it referrals? Do you do open houses? What are those your sources for
I
business?
still do open houses.
Yeah?
You know what? You got to get out there. You never know who's going to walk in the door, and a lot of the people that I've actually met, and most of mine is referral, but a lot of the people that I've met are out there. I just thought I'd stop by. I'm just curious about the market. I saw the open house and wondered what it looked like inside, and all it takes is that one person thinking, you know what? What if we were ready? What if this was the right house? You know?
Right.
I'll take what if all day long.
Awesome. So if somebody watching this is interested in hiring you to represent them as an agent, how do people get a hold of you?
Well, they can give me a buzz, 520-808-1313, or they can email me at my name, elizabethcherry111@gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for joining me today on Real Estate Pros, and we will see you guys on the next episode.
Thanks, Jordan.